pretty awesome. I would say initially it felt like the stadium was not full, but midway through the match we could see that the only seats that were unoccupied were from where you couldn't get any good view. Otherwise, it was pretty much jam packed. We did see a lot of yellow, but people seem to think that there were a lot of more CSK fans than fans, but it's also the fact that yellow is more. I mean, you can be very attracted to the yellow rather than the blue. So, but both teams had pretty high uh, amounts of support. The atmosphere was electric, and we could actually see every time there was a decision in favor of CSK or in favor of GT, you could really see the difference in how the crowds were reacting. So it was a surreal atmosphere. It didn't seem. I mean, the stadium is humongous, so you won't get an idea that it's actually holding more than a lakh people, but it was pretty electric, I would say. Stephen Fleming in the post-match PC did say that they had a lot of deliberations before the match. They didn't know what to do actually because he put it in a very nice way. He said we were looking more up than at the pitch down. So I think part of the reasons why they bowled was because of the rain, because there was rain forecast for later in the night. So mind you, GT actually put up a total that nobody had scored in an IPL final, and it would have required a record chase. I felt at that point that if the match had gone on fully, GT were in the driving seat. The reduced target did help CSK a bit because you can throw your bat around for 5 overs less, and it reduces those many overs of getting out. So I did feel that CSK had a bit of help there, but still 171 in 15 overs is huge, and they did as well as they could to pull it off. It was a terrific innings by Sai Sudarshan, considering he was following Gill onto the pitch because he came in at the wicket of Gill when everybody was looking at Gill to actually turn the match, I mean, make the match his own. Coming in at that point in such a high pressure situation, big profile match is a big ask. He did superbly well because at that time both Tikshana and Jadeja were actually bowling well. There was a period where we felt that the choke was coming because runs were drying up. And in the previous match, he was actually retired out because he couldn't accelerate. And in the first few deliveries, at least he took close to 15 to 17 deliveries to get to 20. And you saw, okay, it's repeating again. So they might have needed some more impetus by from say Hardik, Rashid Khan or somebody to score. But the way he accelerated after that, like he scored close to 75 runs from just 30 balls. So I would say this innings is the making of Sai Sudarshan because we have been talking about what a great potential he is. He has played a handful of IPL matches. He had superb seasons for Tamil Nadu cricket, but on this stage to have done what he did, scoring 96 runs, it was worth a century. It's literally the making of him, and he actually got his opportunity in the first match here in the tournament opener because he came in as an impact sub for Kane Williamson. So he had such a wealth of experience there and brains to pick on, and he has really made a name for himself with superb knock on the biggest, one of the biggest stages in cricket. One thing Stephen Fleming also admitted at the end was that Deepak Chahar was not fully fit. He has not been fully fit throughout the season. And they also did themselves no favors by being very sloppy on the field. Like within the first power play, they reprieved Saha twice and Gill once. I think Chahar missed two catches, and there was a run out that I think Jadeja of all people missed without collecting the ball. He just broke the stumps. So that sort of set them back. And also, two of the best bowlers, I think Patirana went for a lot of runs. Sai Sudarshan was superb. It was not necessarily something that Patirana did very badly, but there were a few strokes that Sai Sudarshan played, which was it seemed like he was batting in first class cricket. So that's how nice and clean they were. It's just a, I would say, a collective off day for all their best bowlers. Jadeja and Tikshna were pretty okay in the middle overs, but again, I would give more credit to Sai Sudarshan than really blame CSK bowlers. But yes, if they had been better on the field in the first uh, 6 overs, the power play, it might have changed the complexion of the game completely. I would say when actually the rains came, everybody thought a reduced target is the advantage CSK, because chasing 214, 215 is not easy, and CSK had the batters and had the lineup to actually go for a reduced target in a, what do you say, short burst. Like, you just, everybody has to hit three sixes, and that's what happened in the end. Devon Conway and Utaraj got them off to a superb start, and Shivam Dubey didn't score a single boundary but hit Rashid Khan for two sixes. And then Rahane hit a couple of sixes, I think one six. And then Raidu came, he blasted two sixes. So I would say it was tailor made for such short bursts of explosive batting. If there were another 50 runs to chase, it would have been like, you always look at the scoreboard and you're like, okay, I have to throw my bat around for some more time. So that brings with it the more chances of getting out. So at the rain break, I thought it was, if ever CSK had a chance to win this, that was the best chance. They couldn't ask for anything more. And the rain break was unfortunate because it was only a 20 minute shower, and ground staff couldn't cover those two practice pitches in time, and that sort of went soggy. Because after that, we saw the rest of the ground was okay. They were just working on those two practice pitches for close to an hour. So that, I feel, could have been done a bit better, but yeah, mistakes happen, so we just learn from them. And actually, CSK uh, batted as well as they did. Uh, we should also look at how Rashid Khan bowled, because he was their trump card, the best bowler, but he had a very off day. And if you look at the off day, I mean, losses that GT had had this season, Rashid has not bowled well. The one match that we can remember is the Rajasthan Royals game where Sanju Samson, I think, blasted Rashid for three or four sixes in 1 over, and that match they lost. So yesterday, for the best bowler to go to 44 runs from 3 overs, oh, I mean, he wouldn't have slept well yesterday, because he also, it's not like, at least with Mohit Sharma and others, you say, okay, he tried a Yorker, he missed the length. But with Rashid, he bowled two rank bad balls to Rahane and made him. I mean, Rahane picked two boundaries of it, like short down the leg side. So that was not on from a bowler of his caliber. That was He had an off day. Everybody else, I thought, bowled well. Mohit Sharma brought them back superbly by getting Raidu and Dhoni off back-to-back deliveries. And for the first four deliveries, it did seem like he had the match in the bag until Jadeja had some other plans. So good batting effort by CSK, but very disappointed with Rashid Khan's bowling.